me the first thing you'd rank.
What do you want to start with? Top 10 most likable. I don't know. I got nothing. Something
Really?
along those lines. I was trying to
You
think
wanna
of something
make-
funny and I couldn't do it.
You want to
No.
make a YouTube channel about ranking things, like Watch Mojo?
Exactly.
You want to do a channel like Watch Mojo?
Everybody loves rankings, videos, tier lists, all of that.
Discussing the controversy surrounding it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
You're a p-
At the very least, okay. Why don't
Wow.
we just wait?
That's-
You just give us like 30 minutes into the show before you start.
That's so
No,
crass.
we're going.
Yeah. You got to warm up the audience a little bit.
My
Yeah.
bad. That was definitely all on me, though. We should have been paying attention.
So crass.
On a serious note, though, yeah, ranking. At least do some rankings on wrestlers.
We should look at wrestling rankings, shouldn't we?
Yes.
You want
We
to look at
definitely
them?
can do that. No, like do them.
Well, I mean, college rankings is kind of boring. Like, crystal ball is really the only thing worth doing, and then high school rankings is like a lot of work. If you're gonna do it right, make it accurate.
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like
want to do high school ones for sure.
I feel like you're poo-pooing on our ideas right now, Ryan.
I'm not.
This is valuable feedback. I will. I think it's important to cross out high school rankings because that would suck.
Never even considered it.
Yeah,
Let's
me neither.
do kids club rankings.
Yeah, I would like to do 8 and under rankings and base it strictly off of like Tulsa Nationals.
Yeah. Only Shane roller events.
I would use.
I just want to use the Track Wrestling Future Olympian rankings matrix to determine the top athletes in the most elite age group
That makes sense.
of our country. Yeah. Well, welcome back to the Barn Session, everybody. We probably gonna have a pretty quick episode here. It's been a dry week with wrestling, with the holiday, with Thanksgiving going on, and yeah, so.
We have a huge week coming up, though.
We do, yeah.
Are we doing that in this episode, or were you planning on waiting later in the week to try and get another podcast out of us?
I just want to squeeze another podcast out of you guys. Whatever you guys want to do, really.
So we dive into it.
You. Okay, where do you want to start?
Cliff Keen?
You want to start with preview?
Oh no! I mean, I guess has any wrestling really happened since our last meeting?
We got a couple quick results here.
Max Grignola beat Julian Ramirez.
Yes, so that happened today at the Matttown Open. That's the most notable result, probably. Along with that, Chris Foca also wrestled, and then there were a handful of unattached RTC athletes. Max Brignola was also unattached. Julian Ramirez was unattached. I think technically that match will not count, but also apparently Lehigh is adamant about keeping him in Stanton red shirt, which is so weird. If you have a team that consists... Yep. All right, moving on.
Well, so you're saying if you lose to red shirt, it doesn't count?
They're both wrestled unattached, and I think they didn't have weight certification.
Oh, but it counts.
There was something. Well, Wrestle by Pirate said something about it on the Twitter. Something about they weren't certified or something like that. So, and they both wrestled unattached. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Either way, yeah, Matttown Open happened. Lots of RTC athletes went out there and competed, won it, and Brignola took out Ramirez. Chris Foca won it. Before that,
have we even talked about the did we even talk about any results from like that weekend? We did.
Yep, we did.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
with the Penn State.
We talked about Penn State too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
yeah.
Weird.
You remember you were gone for a little bit of it. You had an emergency.
I didn't think we talked about KSAC beating Facundo.
Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah, we
talking
did.
about any of that. We did talk about that stuff.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Hmm.
Right?
I don't remember
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm actually certain that we did. I'm certain that we talked about the Cyhawk duel, which means we definitely talked about Black Knight invite.
I think. Well, when was the Black Knight invite? Because didn't we do it Saturday night? The Cyhawk duel results, or Saturday?
No, we covered all of it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me. Oh
Ryan,
my
what are you
god.
watching back there? Is that Moana
I think
too?
he's no. I think he's watching Dragon Ball. He was watching Dragon Ball Z.
No, I wasn't. It's football.
Oh,
Yeah, we discussed the numerous outcomes from the Iowa State duel and the Black Knight invite, where several Penn State wrestlers competed. So either I clickbaited with the description of our last episode, or we actually covered it. I think we did. So
Why don't we
I
go back
believe. I
and
believe in your
listen?
all right, you go back and listen. Anyway, Illinois and North Carolina wrestled each other on Monday. A um, pretty normal duel result.
One-sided.
Top to bottom. Illinois beat North Carolina 24-14. Yeah, one sided, but still competitive. I think the most notable result in this duel is Lachlan McNeil beating Caden Webster in sudden victory. It kind of gives you your most accurate assessment of where Caden Webster stacks up at this weight class and in this field. So you can see he can probably beat Lachlan McNeil, but he can also obviously lose to him. So.
low AA is that's what right. That's what that result probably tells you. Low AA
Probably.
is average
For Kanan
Probably.
Webster?
finish. Yeah.
I mean, he's probably going to get better, though. You never know.
Yeah. He could for
Yeah.
sure get better.
Just where he's at right now. Oh, and along with that, 184, Gavin Kane took out Ed Ruth. This one, I don't know really where to put Ed Ruth at 184. Obviously, it's not what he was doing at 174. So, but Gavin Kane's also been good in the past. Keep an eye on that one. On Tuesday, Northern Iowa took out Missouri 24-10. I want to say that this one
Missouri,
was pretty
man,
much.
they got like 4 dual losses. I
Dude,
feel like
they've
they've really
not an
opened up
easy
their schedule.
competition.
Yeah.
I mean, let's take a look here and see who they wrestled so far. It was what they lost to Virginia Tech,
Illinois.
Illinois, and now Northern Iowa.
Dang.
Um, they like to have a tough wrestling schedule.
That's not really their. That's not. They used to have like really easy schedules, and then come into NCAA's highly seeded.
Really.
Yeah.
This is not the case so far this year, at least. Yeah,
Nope.
they beat. I mean, they beat Northern Colorado earlier in the year, 25-14. But their last 3 duels have been losses: 23-10, 23-14, and 24-10 to number 7, number 16, and number 10. Illinois should definitely be higher than number 16. I guess maybe not definitely, but they're a really good dual team. Yeah. But yeah, this was a pretty standard dual result, top to bottom. Kale Happel took out Josh Edmond. Yeah. Parker Keckeisen majored Colton Hawks. Okay. Lance Runyon took out Seth Nitzel. All makes sense. Volker taking out Aiden Sinclair. So getting a better and better gauge of where Aiden Sinclair really stacks up in this field at 197. I think he's still got lots of adjusting to do, though.
He's only going to get better.
Yeah.
And he's probably. I mean, do we think 97 is like where he's going to really end up?
I don't know.
I mean, probably with his, with kind of how the lineup is shaking out right now, right?
Yeah, maybe. I guess Barr's at 97, so him being at 97 isn't that crazy.
Yeah. He might slim up, maybe, and end up going 184. I guess it could happen. I don't know how tall he is.
Who's at 184 right now for Missouri?
Hawks.
There's Hawks, yeah.
No. So, Ryan, your dog.
I mean, Elam is going to come back, so Sinclair won't be in the lineup forever.
No, yeah, I'm guessing this is his red shirt. They're using him and giving him the opportunity to compete, especially against these high-level guys. I mean, he took out Zach Bronigal, so it's a pretty good
He
win.
was
So.
getting some. Dog was getting some pizza crust there.
Oh, nice. And then most recently, this happened a couple hours ago. Minnesota took out South Dakota State 30-3, and this
Yeah.
is
Oh,
But
this is like
there was so many duels or so many matches that were like right there for SDSU that they just like lost.
for sure. We can go top to bottom here. Cooper Flynn took out Tanner Jordan 7-2. That definitely like 7-2. That feels like okay, 5-point win. It's a one takedown exchange, right? If Jordan gets the takedown instead of Flynn, he wins that match. So Tyler Wells, this was also felt like a competitive match, but Wells kind of pulled away and got the major 10-2. Vance Von Bauer took out Julian Tagg 8-3.
Julian
Drew
Tag is
Robert.
there too. They're both there.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Well,
I say Gabe Tagg?
no, you said Julian. Gabe.
Okay.
Didn't Gabe already graduate?
I thought he was in the lineup. Maybe not.
I don't
He was a
think
couple of
so.
seasons ago, but he's not anymore.
Oh yeah, no, he was. He was last year. I think was his last year.
No.
Yeah, last year he was a senior. He hadn't competed since 2022 though.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, my bad.
No, that's not what you said.
I said it's been a couple of seasons.
You said he was down like a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure.
I said he hasn't competed in a couple.
It's all
of
the
seasons.
same. It's all the same. He's playing a devil's advocate, Ryan. Just stop letting him get under your skin.
I watched The Devil's Advocate today.
I'll kill you, Reese.
It's a movie. Look it up.
Your spirit,
Al
that is.
Pacino.
Not
Keanu Reeves.
you, just your spirit.
You can't kill my spirit.
I can. I have before, and I'll do
My
it again.
spirit is indomitable. Indomitable.
Say it fast, Reese. Come on.
Indomitable.
Indomitable.
At 149, Drew Roberts took out Colin Dupill, sudden victory. Obviously, a match that can swing the other way. Charlie Millard for Minnesota took out Kobe Seabricht. 165, Andrew Sparks took out Drake Rhodes, and South Dakota State's lone win at 174, K. DeVos took out Clayton Whiting 2-0. So again, maybe not, maybe with the way they were wrestling, DeVos was in control of the whole match, but it's a 2-0 match. It's one takedown away from being flipped the other way and being a complete shutout. But I don't know. Max McAnally takes out Bennett Berge in tiebreakers 9-6.
Dang.
So the kid's good. He's shown himself.
That's
he's
a match he lost
All-American.
before, I believe. So yeah.
Maybe outside of college. Yeah. That makes sense. Isaiah Salazar took out Zach Glazier 8-1. This was kind of I think it was a reversal to near fall. So probably a match that Zach Glazier can win, as Ryan said. But yep. And at 285, Gable Stevenson gets a tech fall in 2.5 minutes. So
it was definitely a winnable duel for SDSU.
The most winnable 30-3 win ever, maybe.
Might be.
I don't know.
What do you think?
That's what I'm
they
hearing.
Could have won 25.
I don't know. Could they really win 20? Tanner Jordan is like, I don't know. Not looking that good. Who's at 25 for Minnesota?
Cooper Flynn.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he's beating Cooper Flynn. Maybe NCAAs.
Dude, that is when Tanner Jordan comes to life. Is the postseason.
He is like 27,000 years old too.
27,000.
For real?
He's pretty old.
He's good. He's like on that biblical, whatever they were on back then.
Year scaling, power scaling for the Bible.
Power scaling, yeah. Those cells were, on a different level.
Yeah, this is his. So he was Jackrabbit Wrestling Club in 2020, and then freshman year, sophomore, junior, senior. So this is his 6th college season. Really nothing crazy, but
nothing crazy.
He's been around. Yeah, I mean, if not winnable, definitely something that looks way more competitive. But yeah, this is a good Minnesota team.
Yeah, they're just coming on.
They're very good. I mean, and like they didn't even have their starter wrestle at 157.
Who's their starter?
Tommy Askey,
Oh yeah,
I think, unless Charlie Millard's good, and I don't know about it. Maybe that's
Charlie
Yeah,
Miller is good.
Miller's good.
yeah, but like good enough to be over Askey. I don't
Probably.
know.
Must
Okay, all right.
be. Probably just
Uh,
Lasky might be banged up.
yeah, that's probably the most likely result or reason. So, okay, that I mean, that's a very short list of results. So, I guess at this point, if you guys want to take a look at the CKLV and what we can expect moving forward this week, because it is a pretty massive. Um, it's the biggest thing outside of conferences and NCAAs, right?
It's
Probably.
true.
Okay.
It's not even close at this point.
No, Midlands has fallen off. Scuffle's not what it used to be. I agree. I completely agree with what you're saying. Let me see. So, Willie put out something for. He put out projected CKLV seeds and the most interesting Vegas entries. Let me pull those up just so that we have them. Projected CKLV seeds. What is this? What? Oh, teams. Okay, that's why. So confused. Okay. How do you want to start this? Do you want to just go weight by weight and look at the list of names here and talk about it, or what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Weight by weight.
Yeah. All right. At 125, you have Richie Figueroa. These are potentials, and we kind of know Richie Figueroa probably won't show up, but if he does, cool. Richie Figueroa, Caleb Smith, Matt Ramos, Tanner Jordan, Troy Spratley, Jory Volk, Nico Provo, Greg Diacomahalis, Brendan McCrone, Eddie Ventresca, Vince Robinson, Cooper Flynn, Diego Sotelo, Maximo Renteria. That's the top 14 guys. That's kind of crazy to see right off the bat.
It's crazy.
It's funny because it says Cooper Flynn, Michigan, but that's fine.
Where'd you
Who knows?
find these pre-seeds?
Rockfin, brother.
Rockford.
I think these are like projected seeds, so they're not pre-seeds. They're not like anything official.
Mm.
But this gives you the list of guys and what you can look for, and
I wanted to look at them
kind of
myself.
expect. What?
Share them with us somehow.
Dude, they're okay.
Get
You
on my rock,
copy the
Henry.
whole page. There.
Whole page. Yeah. Who among this list drops or pops out to you the most?
Let me open them. Oh wait, I gotta log in.
Yep.
Boo. All right. Just read me the list again. I don't have a login.
Richie Figueroa, Caleb Smith, Matt Ramos, Tanner Jordan, Troy Spratley, Jory Volk, Nico Provo, Greg Diacomahalis, Brendan McCrone, Eddie Ventresca, Vince Robinson, Cooper Flynn, Diego Sotelo, and Maximo Renteria.
Probably Vincent
Vince
Robinson, or maybe
Vin-
Ventresca.
Vince is the most interesting unknown. It would be awesome to see Ventresca come back out and reassert himself as a guy who finished on the podium 2 years ago. Can he do it again this year?
I like
That'd be
Robinson.
awesome. Yep.
To win it all?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, because a couple things to mention. Figueroa had to injury default from his last two competitions. The rumor is that Diacomahalis is going to be kind of on a pitch count this year, so it's likely we won't see him compete. And Nico Provo hasn't wrestled yet. So all those three things considered, you have Caleb Smith, super tough, has looked solid this year. Matt Ramos, we obviously know what Matt Ramos is about.
Partner.
Yeah, but that's a great that shows you that he's got that type of push in his room, right? The pressure is not coming from outside the room. Yeah, and then you have this Big 12 trio here: Tanner Jordan, Troy Spratley, and Jory Volk. Volk's taking some losses. He's probably going to want to get those back. And Brendan McCrone,
Yeah,
who has
I
shown
lied.
himself to
I'm
be tough.
taking Spratley to win this and Vinny to be second.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'll take. Shoot. I think Ramos wins this. I think Ramos wins this, and he's got Vince Robinson in the finals, or Vince Robinson takes third, something like that. Robinson's going to impress a lot of people.
I'll take Spratley as well.
All right, yeah,
Over whoever. I don't know. Ramos.
something like that for sure. Okay, moving on. 133. Dylan Ragusin, Evan Frost, Tyler Knox, Connor McGonigal, Zeth Romney, Nick Buzakis, Julian Claybove, Brett Unger, Jacob Van D, Jet Strickenberger, Corey Land, Derek Cardinell, and Oklahoma State. They've got Reese Whitcraft and Cale Hughes. Could send anybody tough there. I want to look something up real quick to see how this guy's done so far this year, because I am pretty high on him.
Which guy?
He's 2-0. I am interested in Corey Land if he stays healthy. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Him, Strickenberger up at 133. Tyler Knox back in the lineup from, not wrestling in the postseason last year. I don't think Connor McGonigal wrestled.
No, he didn't.
He did
He was
not.
behind. What?
Didn't.
He wrestled
No,
at
no,
the
no.
All-Star
Yeah,
Classic.
yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm talking about earlier this year. Like, he hasn't.
No,
Last week he didn't wrestle.
Yeah. But the only one who's, like, listed as a concern to not compete is Unger. Again, injuries with Cornell, possibly. So, but yeah, I think a lot of these guys are going to be playing catch up with Dylan Ragusin, who can make mistakes, but he's my pick to win it.
I'm picking McGonigal over Knox. Ragusin taking third, and Boozy is taking fourth.
Are you writing these down?
Backside Boozy, that is.
Backside Boozy.
I'll take Ragusin. Yeah, what are you writing down?
I'm writing my picks down. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, you got it. If you want to write your picks down, you always keep yourself busy during these. It's something I've noticed.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
He likes to look like he likes to look busy.
Like he's always doing something.
I am doing something. I'm not looking busy.
Is it a power
I am
move?
busy, Reese. Hey, Reese, take your
my psychoanalysis. My psychoanalysis.
Take your little comments, Reese. Shove them where the sun don't shine, please.
You don't like my little comments?
They're snide.
Snide? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
All right, moving on. 141.
141. Jesse Mendez, Brock Hardy, Cale Happel, Sergio Lemley, Josh Coderhant, Jordan Titus, Tegan Jameson, Kai Orini, Chris Cannon, Hayden Drury, Vince Cornella, also again listed to be probable or questionable. He's coming back from an injury from last year. Sam Latona, Kai Owen, Zach Redding, Cole Brooks, Jason Miranda, Eli Griffin, Emilio Yasaguri. Yeah. This is a tough wait. Lots of question marks here.
I'm excited for that one.
That is an interesting one. Zach Redding and Hayden Drury and Sam Latona, seeing those guys, because Drury just had a big 5-0 win over Arini. Latona up at this weight. He took a bad loss, but I can't remember who to. And Zach Redding back in the lineup. Interested to see where he gets himself. But again, nobody's touching Jesse Mendez here. I'm going to go Jesse Mendez, Sergio Lemley in the finals. And then Cale Happel takes out Brock Hardy for third. Yeah.
Who you got winning it?
Mendez.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's losing this year, man. He's looking so good.
I have Mendez over Happel in the finals. and Hardy takes third over Yasuguri.
Yeah. What? So Yasuguri, wasn't it? It was 2 years ago, right? Where he like pinned Brock Hardy or something like that, right?
Yeah, but he didn't qualify that year because
And
he
he
didn't have
didn't
enough
qualify.
matches to get a
Bid
bid, right, or whatever. Um,
and
and
at large.
and he didn't get an automatic bid. He didn't place high enough at Pac-12s. He needed to
Pac-12s.
win it.
Yes. Okay. But so then he redshirted last year. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about him yet. Keep an eye on him though. That'll be a really interesting guy.
Has he wrestled this year?
Yes, he has. I think.
I took Mendez.
Let me confirm that he has wrestled this year. Ooh. Yeah, he's 1-2. He's lost to Tegan Jameson 5-1.
Oof. All right. I would like to switch my
I
pick.
okay.
Taking Jameson
I would like to
for
go
the win.
Jameson at 3 and Hardy at 4.
His other loss
You
was
know,
a 4-1 loss to
changing.
Danny Pacino.
I'm picking Brock Hardy to win it.
Dude, I would love that, but I just feel like if he wrestles Mendez, he's gonna get smashed.
Why? There was not a. It was a closest match. You know, it was back and forth in the semis until he got spladled.
Yeah, but
It's
then
not
they
getting
they
spladled
also
again.
they wrestled last year at CKLV, and
Yeah, he
dude,
got
it was
smashed a bunch of times at
it was
CKLV.
ugly.
Apparently, he was going through some stuff or something. I don't know.
I think you're right. This could be it. This could be the year, man. But
He really came on at the end of the year. I'll tell you that much.
yeah,
Agreed.
I hear you on that. Yeah, his closest match so far this year was a 2-0 win over Dylan Chappell. A very frustrating Bucknell wrestler to watch. I don't love watching him wrestle, but okay. 149. Caleb Henson, Ty Waters, Ridge Lovett, Anthony Echemendia, Chance Lamer, Dylan D'Amelio, Jaden Abbas, Jesse Vasquez, Colin Real Budo, Caleb Wilchell, Carter Young, Sammy Alvarez, Alec Martin, Sam Cartella, Coy Biskins, Dylan Gilcher, Ethan Fernandez.
Oof.
Do you guys remember where Sammy Alvarez is wrestling this year?
Ryder.
Correct. Dude, imagine if they had Alvarez and Ferrari. That'd been crazy.
That would have been. What happened to the other Ferrari?
The middle brother?
Yes.
No idea. I think he's transitioning into fighting.
And why did
But I could be wrong.
Echemendia only get his last name? Why is
I don't know.
Why
It's all too long.
too long?
He said I can spell Echemendia. Anthony said just you lost me. This is
Ridge, Anthony, and who else? Who else is there at the top? Caleb.
Ty Waters, Henson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's pretty clear separation here. I think after Echemendia, and maybe Lamer can beat Echemendia. I guess Echemendia could fall to like Lamer, D'Amelio, maybe Abbas. Vasquez is having a better year, right? Isn't he starting to come back to form?
I don't know. I haven't seen him wrestle yet.
Jesse Vasquez. He is 7-2 this year. His losses are to Kanan Webster, 21-7, and Cross Wasilewski, who I want to keep an eye on this year. He's having a pretty good season, but definitely better overall. Cross Wasilewski for he wrestles for Penn. He's looked pretty good. He lost 8-7 to Kanan Webster, but other than that, he's undefeated. So he's a guy to keep an eye on throughout the season. And he had a good, I guess, gray shirt season last year. He went 18-3. His losses were Shannon Hanna 4-3, Corbin Munson 5-3, and Kanan Webster 7-3. So, guy to keep an eye on throughout the year. But okay, Etchemendia can lose to some of these guys. Colin Real Budo named it to keep an eye on because he's kind of coming back from where he used to be after his Olympic red shirt. But Henson, Waters, love it. I think the battle comes for the title comes from these three. And I think I'm gonna stay basic and give it to Henson.
That's very basic of you.
No. I'm gonna say Lovett wins it. I'm gonna say Lovett Henson in the finals.
Like last year?
And Etchemendia takes third over Waters. Like last year, yeah. But I think we'll see Lovett score more in this match.
You think so?
Somehow. Yeah. Don't
It's
ask
kind
me
of
how.
an issue for him. He doesn't have a lot of ways to score on his feet.
Yeah, so that might be something he hopefully has been working on, right?
I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
they do that.
Never mind.
That never happens.
Well, what do you think's going to happen?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I want to pick Etchemendia. I want to.
That's a crazy pick.
Why? He should have beat Parco.
Do it. No, do it.
You do it.
I won't. I won't because I want you to.
Fine, Etchemendia.
All right.
Ryan?
I picked Lovett, then Etchemendia takes second, Henson is third, and Biskins is fourth.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever envision a situation where Etchemendia beats Ridge Lovett.
That could be tricky. Maybe he won't have to.
I just think about Etchemendia's match with
Jaden Ironman.
Jaden Ironman.
Where
Dude,
he demolishes his ankle.
like 5 years ago.
I understand. I'm just saying, Ridge Lovett is better at the cradle game than
No, he is
Jaden
not.
Ironman. Don't you
Cradle
think?
game.
Jaden Ironman's cradle was definitely better.
Jaden
I don't know
Ironman
about
was
definitely.
He cradled Yanni Diakomahalis. He cradled Lomtadze. He cradled so many guys.
Yeah.
I understand, but
I'm gonna say as a whole, Ridge Lovett's top game definitely better than Jaden Ironman's.
Lovett,
But Cradle?
Etchemendia, Henson, and Biskins. That's my top four.
Who has Ridge Lovett ever ridden out a guy as good as Nick Lee? I don't think so.
I'd have to go back and look, but maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-mm.
I guess the first thing to figure out who's as good as Nick Lee, right?
And how good was Nick Lee at the time?
That was when he beat him in the national finals. Jaden beat him by writing him out at conferences.
At Big Tens?
Yeah.
I was going to say, Jaden did not beat him in the national finals, actually.
No, he did not.
Actually. Freaking nerd. Okay.
Actually, fuck you, Sammy.
Wow. All right. I mean, we're 33 minutes into it, so you can do whatever you want to do, I guess.
Ah!
All right. 157. Again.
Yeah, this weight is tough.
Yeah, but okay. So starting off, top seed would almost likely be Meyer Shapiro. I don't think we're going to see him, but we might. I don't know. After that, Antrell Taylor, Peyton Keller, Ryder Downey, Ed Scott, Patty Gallagher, Paniro Johnson, Trevor Chumbley, Chase Saldate, Joey Blaze, Teague Travis, also questionable. Kobe Seabricht, Colton Washleski, yeah. Jared Hill, Rafael Hippolito, Ethan Stiles, Grigor Chalakian, Jimmy Harrington, Legend Lamer.
No front runner whatsoever.
I keep zoning out when you read the top part of the list, the most important part.
Antrell Taylor, Peyton Keller, Ryder Downey, Ed Scott, Patty Gallagher.
Okay.
I think Trelly is. I think he's got at least the opportunity to separate himself from this pack. But I agree with the fact that he had I think it was a 3-point match or a 1 takedown match, something like that with Ethan Stiles, who is at the bottom of the list. So, but Styles is a guy who could definitely raise his stock way up in this bracket at this tournament. So,
Way
I
up.
I'm keeping an eye on Joey Blaze, Chase Aldate, Paniro
Dude,
Johnson.
I just can't make up my
Um,
mind. How dinged up is Teague Travis? What's the verdict on this kid?
um, he, I guess his status is unknown at the moment. Is the what I'm reading. I'm gonna give the win. Give the win. I'm gonna say the winner, the guy who earned it, is crap.
Shit.
Well, shoot,
Well,
man.
shit.
You don't have
Um,
to be so prolific about it.
Yep, I'm doing it.
what do you mean? Okay, all right. I'll say Peyton Keller.
Not you, Sammy. I was talking to Ryan.
Okay. I'll do Peyton Keller. I think
That's who I wanted to pick.
I think he's taken out PJ in the finals. Trelly took a loss somewhere
PJ?
early. Yep.
Who's PJ?
Paniro Johnson.
Johnson.
It'd be great if you could find a way to
PJ, just say his name. Panero
view the
Johnson.
list.
No one calls him PJ.
All right. Oh, Hippolito, Virginia Tech, obviously a guy that people are very interested in seeing because he comes from such an interesting background. So that's another one. But lots of question marks here. Even Grigor Chalakian, who is Cardenas in red shirt? Are we not going to see him this year?
Yeah, he's redshirting.
Okay. Chalakian's good, great, pretty great Greco resume. And then Jimmy Harrington had a host of upsets at the Journeyman Classic. So there's just a lot to sink your teeth into at this weight.
Yeah.
What are you gonna pick, Reese? What are you
I
gonna do?
pick who were the top four again?
Shapiro, Entrell Taylor, Peyton Keller, Ryder Downey, but Shapiro probably won't wrestle, so that
I'll
makes
take-
the top four: Entrell Taylor, Peyton Keller, Ryder Downey, Ed Scott.
I'll take Antrell Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, there's a very real possibility that he just kind of runs through this bracket. Okay.
I've got
160.
I've
Go
got
ahead.
Paniro Johnson over Ed Scott, Ryder Downey for third, and Entrell Taylor takes fourth.
What about Ed Scott are you reading right now?
This is just what I'm going with.
He's 6-2. He lost to Jude Swisher and Jimmy Harrington.
Yeah, this is his tournament right here.
Yeah, early season Ed Scott. That's tough. That's a tough horse to back.
Early Ed Scott is not my pick. I can tell you that right now.
He is somehow going to beat Entrell Taylor. He's going to beat Patty Gallagher in the quarters and then Entrell Taylor in the semis. So
You have the seeds?
the pre-seeds, they're right here.
These aren't even pre-seeds, dude. They're projected seeds. They don't have pre-seeds yet.
It's the same thing.
No, it's all right. Whatever.
Who projected them? The brain? Okay.
The brain. All right.
All
You
right.
know what?
Yep.
No, you're right. You're right. I can't.
Oh, hail the brain.
I can't besmirch the greatest mind in wrestling. 165. Peyton Hall, Terrell Barraclaw, Hunter Garvin, Sammy Sasso, MJ Gaitan, Cam Amin, Will Miller, Brock Mantanona, Max Mayfield, Nico Ruiz, Bubba Wilson, Luca Wick, Stoney Buell, Drake Rhodes.
You read them so fast. How am I supposed to remember all those names?
Well, dude, it would really help if you just logged in using the Rockfin credentials that we have.
Don't I? Oh, okay. What is the login? Say it out loud.
Right, are you typing it?
Nope, you got it.
Okay, I got it. There we go. Luca Wicks, Stoney Buell, Drake Rhodes, Caesar Alvin, Derek Fields, Jack Thompson.
Okay, yeah.
Enrique...
Maybe these seeds aren't so good at 65 because there's just no way Cam Amin is getting seated below Gaitan and Sammy Sasso.
Sasso, I could see. Gaitan, not so much. Honestly, yeah. My guy at this weight is going to be Barraclaw. That's my pick. Will Millers is someone to keep an eye on. Nico Ruiz. And of course, we always love to cheer on the champ, Bubba Wilson. Um, he tipped. I think it was 2 years ago where he lost round one and then came all the way out the backside and took fourth or third or something like that.
Are we sure about that password?
Uh, those are 2 zeros, Reese.
I know. Tried that.
Ryan, did I type it in incorrectly?
All right, I'm not even freaking looking. Hold on.
Give us a second.
Don't do the last part.
Oh
The
yeah.
last thing at the end.
Don't do the last digit. My bad.
There you have it.
There you have it.
Imbecile, Sammy.
Honestly, I don't think there's a lot that can be done in the bottom half of these seeds. Brock Mantanona can be a guy. Brock Mantanona, Nico Ruiz, and Bubba maybe can, maybe cannot. I don't know. We'll see if he can get into the top 8 here, but
I've got the top 4.
Gaitan probably shouldn't be this high. It'll be very. There's a good chance. There's a chance. I don't know if it's a good chance. There's a chance that we don't see Sammy Sasso wrestle. Yeah, this will be an interesting. This will give us a lot of clarity on this weight class. If Bear Claw can navigate a tournament, especially one with this much competition, he's a guy that you start to pencil down. When do we get to see him wrestle Mitchell Mesenbrink? Right?
Sure.
I think that's the case.
Sure.
Reese?
You think so, huh?
What do you think's the case?
He thinks that if Bear Claw can navigate this tournament successfully, then it's time to wonder what a match between him and Mitchell Mesenbrink is going to look like.
Sounds like wishful thinking to me.
What do you mean? Why are you saying that?
I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean.
Reese,
I don't have to explain that, do I?
Let me translate for Reese. Reese is trying to say that Mesenbrink is unbeatable this year.
Well, definitely not losing to that guy.
To Bear Claw? Wouldn't that be like, if it was going to be to anybody, wouldn't it be Bear Claw?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Dude, I think the storylines, the parallels to what we've seen with David Taylor and Bubba Jenkins.
Jamie, can you even spell parallel?
Pretty sure, yeah.
I'm just kidding. Sorry. All right, my bad.
Isn't that it right there? Or is that wrong?
You got it.
Yeah, nice. All right.
I'm not even on that screen right now, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I have no idea if you wrote it correctly or not.
Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe you're right. But like, it's wishful thinking to say that could happen right now. But after this tournament, if he wins it, maybe it's less skeptical. Maybe you can be less skeptical, right? Less of a dreamer to say that. It's a possibility. I don't know. What do you think?
I think the only person I'm actually truly maybe slightly hopeful for there's two probably, Julian Ramirez and Hunter Garvin.
Yeah. Yeah. That's possible. With this loss to Brignola from Ramirez, less hopeful.
Yeah, not good.
But I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. There seems to be something stirring at Cornell with, like, they have guys who are really good but aren't wrestling, and they'll like, I don't know. It feels like they always just put it together for the end of the season, but they never seem to be a whole team before the end of the year.
Oh yeah, and Sammy Sasso, that's another guy who I think could push Mesenbrink.
I feel like that would be a really ugly match.
Yes.
Why? I mean, no one's ever obliterated Sammy Sasso.
Yeah, but he would just get to the legs and finish way too easy on Sasso. Sasso's defense wouldn't work on a guy like Mesenbrink.
Might be right.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't even. I don't know. I gotta see that match.
So you think even with if he was like 100%, no way is what you're saying, Ryan?
I don't know. I think 100% Sammy Sasso is a different thing versus what he used to be prior to this life-altering event.
So I think as far as scrambling goes, maybe like the injury will hinder his scrambling ability less than other facets of his game.
So you
I
think
don't know.
he can still scramble the way he used to?
I would think so, but maybe not. Maybe he can't twist his body the way he used
Who do you
to.
pick to win this tournament
Me?
at 65?
I guess I'll pick Sammy Sasso.
Right?
I'm going Amin, Barraclaw, Mantanona, Garvin. Those are my top 4.
Interesting.
This guy he's balls deep right now.
What's wrong with that?
Right?
Yeah,
With this?
balls deep. Yeah.
All right. Go Pokes, right? Ew. You just pulled that off your foot. That's disgusting. I can't believe you're wearing something like that, man.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean,
I wish I could move my camera to show you the pad thing that I have right now.
The mouse pad?
It's like a mouse pad / I got my keyboard on it.
Desk pad?
Desk pad, sure. It's called that.
Okay. All right. 174.
what I got from that is you're unfaithful and a polygamist. Basically, that's what I gathered from that.
In what way, shape, or form? I went to a Division II school and a junior college. I can have whatever allegiance I
don't
want.
know how that relates to anything.
What do you mean?
How many schools you went to?
That means as far as Division I schools go, I can like whoever I want, whenever I want.
So people don't. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. You're calling me a polygamist. I'm allowed to be.
I mean,
it's one of the many perks. There's a lot of downside to not going to Division I, but
shit for doing something similar.
You would get shit?
Yeah, I feel like you'd give me shit for sure.
Well, you went to a D1 school.
You already give me shit for, I mean, not anymore, but the Penn State thing, you definitely gave me shit about that. Both of you guys.
About the what?
I'm sorry.
About Penn State.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
I am. I am sorry.
Liar.
I am sorry.
I don't remember what I did, but
I'm not even mad about it. But I definitely am gonna. I don't know. Never mind.
Okay. 174. Let's move on.
You went to KU, so you're allowed to have allegiances to whatever wrestling school you want, Reese, as far as I'm concerned.
As many as I want?
As many as you want.
All right.
That's because KU is the only Division I school you touched. Sammy, on the other hand, he's bound to 2.
I mean, just to be bound to 2 is a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're all just infidels.
And really, one more than the other.
One way more than the other. One I will die by. 2 I will swear by. Okay, 174. K. DeVos, Lenny Wolak, Dean Hamady, Lorenzo Norman, Lenny Pinto, Carson Harchla, Simon Ruiz, Brevin Casella, Danny Wask, Matt Singleton.
Frickin' Wask.
I don't know why I said Danny Wask. Matt Singleton, Jared Sima, Adam Kemp, Garrett Thompson, Joe Walker, Brody Bauman, Michael Wilson, Brody Conley, Aiden Riggins, Sean Harmon.
You didn't need to read like a lot of those because
I wanted to get to Sean Harmon.
This is the easiest pick of them all.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I was looking at 197. Sorry.
Wask. Who Reese? Who are you picking?
DJ Hamidi.
That's I think yes.
Pick of them all either, Reese. By the way.
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
Yeah, wait till you get to 184, brother.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. Well, we hadn't got there yet.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Dean Hamady, maybe. Lorenzo Norman, I'm not forgetting about him. K. DeVos and Lenny Wolak are also obviously very tough. But, yeah, if Hamady can show that, like, if he can show some sort of separation in this tournament, oh, my God. That's terrifying. That tells you to, if you are Levi Haynes and Keegan O'Toole, buckle up. Like, get ready. You have a very tough cowboy coming for you. Right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Should've been a cowboy.
Okay.
Better learn to
Yeah.
rope and ride.
I'm gonna pick Dean Hamity. Keep an eye out on Simon Ruiz, Lorenzo Norman, Jared Sima, obviously. That might be it as far as people that I am keeping an eye on.
Ride my. Oh wait, God dang it! I screwed up the freaking lyrics to the song.
You're not a cowboy.
To wear my 6-shooter, ride my pony on the cattle drive. Yep, that's how it goes. Okay.
I didn't even know the second part. Like, I didn't even know what came after what I said. Rope and ride. I didn't know that. Thought he was saying rodeo out. Honestly,
Okay.
that's what he said.
Are we done? Are we moving on to 184?
Check
Dude,
yourself.
you are just the biggest party
I
pooper
didn't even
ever.
pick. I didn't even reveal my picks yet for
All right,
174.
reveal yourself to me.
I have. Careful what you wish for. I have Dean Hamidi taking first, Lorenzo Norman taking second, Leonard Pinto Bean taking third, and Carson Karchla taking fourth.
Dude, the Harchla pick is such a tough pick.
He's back.
I just want to see him healthy again.
I think picking Norman over like DeVos, I think that's crazy.
That could happen. Oh man, it's so. I don't know. Because DeVos is he's
Norman,
high up
baby.
there. He's high up there, but I don't feel like he's safely in the tier that he's in, right?
Well, look at his season last year. He had really one slip up.
Who was it to? Was it to Wolak?
I think it was Warlock, yeah, and then maybe some slip ups on the backside, but I can't even remember how he finished.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he had one loss last year before that to Griffith.
I think Norman. Just keep an eye on Norman. I think he's gonna surprise some people, but he's gonna have some highs and lows too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. 184. It does feel very next topic like. Do you guys think? Well, let me list off the names here: Parker Keckeisen, Dustin Plott, Bennett Berge, Silas Allred, Dylan Fishback, Evan Bachman, Ryder Rogotsky, T.J. Stewart, Jaden Bullock, Will Ebert, James Rowley, Isaac Dean, Danny Williams. Do we think anybody in this field can give any interesting matchup for Parker Keckeisen?
No.
Ryan? Plot might make it closer. Might not get bonused.
Dude,
say that.
If TJ Stewart wasn't having such a terrible start to his season, I would say I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Or Dylan Fishback. We already saw the Berge match, and it could be different. And maybe Silas Allred coming down from 197. Maybe that's interesting to look at. But yeah, I mean, it does. It's Parker Keckeisen, and then Carter Starachi. Well, other way around. And it's going to stay that way until I'm proven wrong, basically. So.
Okay.
All right. 197. Oh
boy.
So there's rumors that AJ Ferrari. Okay, so Willie Saylor's projected thing.
That says he got first in 1867.
Yes, that's what I was laughing at earlier, guys. That's why I was laughing. By the way, I picked Keckeisen, Plott, Allred, and Berge. Those are my top 4 184. You keep skipping me, though, and I resent you for that, Sammy.
You got to be faster than that, buddy.
No. You have to eat cow wiener.
All right. So, yeah, there's word possibly AJ Ferrari is dealing with an injury. Maybe not. We'll see. But if he's in the field, great. He'll be there with Jacob Cardenas, Zach Glazier, eyeballs, Trey Munoz, Luke Giog, Andy Smith or Sonny Sasso for Virginia Tech, Luke Serber, Wyatt Volker, Joey Novak, Christian Carroll, Nick Stemmet, Evan Bates, Mikey Delegata, Cam McDaniel, Christian Knott, Peyton Thomas. yeah, I want to see a lot of these top matchups, and I want to see if Sasso's wrestling. Sonny Sasso, I want to see that. Um, Luke Serber getting himself involved in the chaos along with Christian Carroll. Yeah, this can be a really fun weight class, especially if AJ Ferrari's there. There's going to be so many eyeballs just wanting to see what's going to happen, especially if he wrestles Zach Glazier. But if he doesn't, it's still worth it. It's still a very entertaining weight class. I'm going to give if he wrestles, it's AJ Ferrari. And I'm not even going to think about if he doesn't. And I think he gets Jacob Cardenas in the finals.
I've got Cardenas, Ferrari, Serber, Sasso. If Ferrari wrestles, if Ferrari doesn't wrestle, then basically shift Serber and Sasso up and put Glazer at 4th.
You think you got Cardenas beating up Ferrari, huh?
I have Cardenas as the champ, no matter who you have there.
Wow.
Unless Stephen Buchanan was there, then it would be different.
So you think it's Buchanan, Cardenas, Ferrari, somebody else that I'm forgetting? Elam.
Probably right now. Elam might even be able to beat Ferrari right now.
Interesting.
See how healthy he is.
Give me Luke Serber.
Give me Luke. Maybe.
Serber to win it?
Maybe
I
not.
like that race.
Yeah.
He beat Trey Munoz, so don't rule it out. But Trey Munoz, Zach Glazier, Jacob Cardenas that is a tough obstacle to navigate. But nonetheless, says I, we are moving on to heavyweight. Starting at the top, Wyatt Hendrickson, Younger Bastida, questionable. Colton Schultz, Isaac Trumbull, Nick Feldman, Jimmy Mullen, Corey Day, Jordan Greer, Lance Runyon, Luke Rasmussen, Trevor Tinker, Ashton Davis, again, questionable for Cornell, Harley Andrews, Michael Wolfgram, and yeah, that's it. This feels like a quiet weight class.
Quiet, but also still pretty stacked.
Still pretty stacked. Those top 6 right there, those are really good top 6.
Yeah.
If I can see Nick Feldman and Jimmy Mullen, I'm interested in that matchup. I'm interested in seeing Feldman wrestle Hendrickson and Bastida. Trumbull as well. Yeah, that's all very interesting. I'm taking Hendrickson to win it, obviously. I'm going to say he gets Trumbull in the finals, and that might be a competitive match. That could be fun. So yeah, that's what I got.
I'll take Hendrickson.
I mean, how can you not?
You can't.
If you've watched this podcast, you know. Ryan?
Yeah, obviously I'm taking Hendrickson, Feldman at 2nd, Schultz at 3rd, and Mullen at 4th. If Bastida wrestles, insert Bastida at 2nd, shift Feldman and Schultz down to 3rd and 4th.
Dang, Trumbull outside the top 4, huh?
Yeah. You're high on Trumbull. I am not yet.
Not yet, huh? So whenever his stock goes up, you buy mine. I make money.
That's right.
All right.
Possible if I ever buy the stock.
Okay. Yeah, that is the CKLV projected seeds from a one Willie Saylor. He has Nebraska slated to win it, which makes sense, I think, based on the seeds. Okay, dude. What do you have? Oklahoma State.
I do. I got Okie State, Michigan, Nebraska. My top 3.
Did you do that based off of the projections that you put down?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All on paper?
Here and I just did a quick glance here and was like, this is probably what it looks like right now.
Oh, okay. So you're eyeballing it.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't have Cornell doing very well because I basically don't have any of their killers wrestling.
I don't think we're gonna see any of their top dogs.
But if they brought their whole team, then they would look really, really good.
Oof, dude, they just never, they're never a team that's ready like in the middle of the season. That's so fine, but
Same with I also don't have Iowa State doing very well.
that's for sure. That for sure could be the case.
I have
They seem
Okie
to
State,
be.
Michigan, Nebraska, Virginia Tech at 4th, Northern Iowa 5th, NC State 6th, Stanford 7th, SCSU 8th, Iowa State 9th, and Cornell 10th.
Yeah, there are rumblings about Iowa State making a weight shift in the middle of the season, dropping Etch down, Paniro down, and then sliding Chittum in at 57.
Because the original plan was to put Swiderski back at 41 apparently, and then he blew his ACL.
Yeah. Wait. Hang on. Did I read Josh Coderhant for the CKLV? At 141?
He's there, yes.
Oh, that changes everything.
That changes everything, man. I mean, Reese, why are you being so cynical?
Just thought it was an interesting thing to bring up.
I mean,
so I just was.
Well, so I'm
decided
reading
to be a dick.
I'm reading. Yeah, what the heck? I'm reading the most interesting Vegas entries, and Willie Saylor's bringing up a pretty great fact about Josh Coderhant. He was around a 12 last year, and he's got one loss on the season. It was 10-3 loss to Brock Hardy. And
if anything, that just tells you what you need to know about Brock Hardy right now.
He's ready to go. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's really it then.
Up. I need Ohio State. Ohio State in here at 4th.
Yeah. We were gonna let you know about that. Yeah. Okay. Closing thoughts.
We're done already.
Anything else you want to talk about then?
No, I didn't. I thought maybe you had more, but I guess it has been an hour. Okay.
I have a couple things, but I think we can save it for another time.
What do you have, Sam? Go ahead and
no, save it.
We don't know when the next time is going to be.
No, I'm going to save it. Because it's timeless stuff. So.
What do you mean?
Okay. You'll find out when you find out. Thank you everybody for listening and or watching. Again, we have video this time. I hope I recorded the video. So yeah, if you liked it, keep watching. Don't stop watching. You're not allowed to. You must keep watching forever and ever.
Stop till you get enough. Come on.
Obey the Hypnotoad.
Yep, and Hypnotoad says to have a good day and enjoy yourself. Have a good one.